We have former Mayor Willie Brown joining us. We have former Supervisor Sophie Maxwell here as well. We have Charlotte Schultz, our protocol officer here. We have all the members of our Board of Supervisors, our current board. We have Naomi's family. Of course, Harlan Kelly and the kids are here. Mrs. Littleton, that's right. Naomi's mom is here today. Thank you for being here as well. Mrs. Lee is here. Yeah. First of all, today has been a very active day of just wonderful announcements, of decisions that are being made that really reflect the values of the city. I have another one that reflects the value of the city, and someone that I've been privileged to work with for so many years, and one who began her career as a special assistant, worked her way up as a purchaser, director of purchasing. Well, before that, one of the most difficult tasks, and kind of reminds me of my DPW days, Mayor Brown. She had a difficult task of being the director of the taxi cab administration. So she's earned some stripes there. And then going on to director of purchasing, and then becoming a deputy city administrator, and then most recently a acting city administrator, and now my nominee for city administrator for the next 5 years, Naomi Kelly. I want to first and foremost thank her family and all the years that they've been a part of her life. And you know, throughout this time, she's managed to even raise the family and keep Harlan Kelly out of trouble. But also, I want to especially thank the whole Board of Supervisors for just now voting unanimously to confirm her appointment. Thank you. And they've seen in her what I've seen in her for so many years. Leadership, integrity, putting forth the diverse communities of San Francisco first all the time, making good decisions, working in our communities to lift up everybody and to find those rays of hope that we can bring people up more than just herself. She's never been about herself. She's one that has been about everybody else. And whether it's been her family or helping several mayors out, including me, adopt the right agenda, or keeping us very focused on what we need to do to make sure the city is administered well, she's been there and she's done that. And so she is extremely qualified for this job. And she is one that I have entrusted for some time now to help me get at those jobs for people who are struggling, to find those business opportunities, people who didn't have those opportunities, to focus on a community that had raised their voice to ask for help from this city for so many decades. She's been there. She's been there as part of the city family, but she's also been there as her own advocate, advocating for people to be a part of the city in so many ways, and it's been difficult. It's one that we recognized during the month of February, Black History Month. It is appropriate at this time, and it's also appropriate that we recognize her appointment as part of a history of new appointments, because it's not lost on us that during Black History, during the month that we celebrate not only the history, but we celebrate so much of opportunity that we have in this city to join in with everybody else, that she is named and appointed and sworn in as the first female Afro-American city administrator in the city. I want to thank George Gascon, our district attorney, for joining us too as well. Thank you for being on the stage here, because it is the whole city family that recognizes the importance of this. And so without further ado, because our board is in recess and they need to get back to work, I know Naomi wants to get to work right away. We all need to get to work because it's all about getting the business of the city done for everybody. Everybody. And so, for a moment, we must execute the requirement of being sworn in before this is fulfilled. But it is one that I fully enjoy doing in the presence of Mayor Willie Brown and people who helped Naomi in her first career, her family, her friends. It is my privilege to swear in Miss Naomi Kelly. And so, please raise your right hand, Naomi. And repeat after me. I,
Naomi Kelly,
do solemnly swear
that I support and defend
the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California
the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California
against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California, that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties upon which I'm about to enter during such time as I hold the office of City Administrator for the City and County of San Francisco. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, history in our city is being made again. Welcome the new City Administrator of San Francisco, Naomi Kelly.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Mayor, Board of Supervisors, members of the community, colleagues, and friends. I am very pleased to deliver my first remarks as your new City Administrator. This has been a monumentous day. Earlier today, I'm sure you've heard the U.S. Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals struck down Proposition 8, affirming Judge Walker's decision. In their ruling, the court started out that Proposition 8 served no purpose and had no effect other than to lessen the status of gays and lesbians in California. This ruling could not have come at a better time as we celebrate Black History Month and the Civil Rights Movement. And as we celebrate today, me being the first African-American city administrator in San Francisco. As many of you know, I hold Maya Angelou's words to heart, that we all should know that diversity means for a rich tapestry, and we must understand that all threads of the tapestry are equal in value. I'd like to give special thanks to my husband. He has been my biggest champion, along with my mother, my sons Trey and Mason, my family, and I'd like to give thanks to Mayor Brown, who saw potential in me when I was right out of college. So thank you, Mayor Brown. And I'd like to thank all of you who have assembled here today and have embraced me and championed me from the beginning of my career to this juncture. You supported me, you shared with me, you laughed with me, you stood by me, and because of you, I am committed long ago to do what is right and to fight a good fight for the city of San Francisco. Together, we have plenty of work ahead of us, and I humbly ask for your help and support. But for now, I'm honored, and I would like to ask you to all celebrate with me this joyous occasion. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.